Do you need any help?
I'm afraid I may, sir. I don't mean to be a burden.
Wir geben ihm die Medizin.
You are not a burden, sir. Healing you is my responsibility.
And you have my gratitude for that.
Ah, okay. Wollen wir mal weiter gucken.
How painful is your throat, Mr. Goswick?
So painful I'd rather not talk at all, Doctor.
Okay, wir müssen trotzdem
I'm
reden.
sure you realize a doctor and his patient have to communicate, sir. Would it help if I gave you some paper and a pen?
Not really.
I see. Then maybe it's not just your throat that hurts, Mr. Goswick. Perhaps your sore throat is just the consequence of something more hurtful.
Yes, maybe. But I don't want to talk or even write about it now.
How painful is your throat, Mr. Goswick?
So painful I'd rather not.
I'll let you get some rest, then.
Good evening, sir.
Okay.
Doctor.
So, damit haben wir das. Wer bist du?
Good evening, madam. Can I help you?
It's my son who needs you, sir.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. How can I help your son?
I'm Beatrice Goswick, mother of Mortimer Goswick. Could you check on him, please, Dr. Reed? I've heard much of your talents as a physician.
Ja. Gesund, okay.
What do you think of your reception here? Any complaints?
I have had the uttermost reservations about this hospital since we arrived. But we had no other choice, considering the state of emergency.
Is there something in particular that's bothering you?
Some of the staff were not especially welcoming. I suspect they're not accustomed to dealing with patients of such social standing.
Tell me more about your arrival at the Pembroke Hospital. What gave you such a bad first impression?
The ambulance driver was quite rude, for a start. And that nurse, Miss Hawkins, seems to have quite a dubious attitude.
What do you mean?
She managed to secure a bed for my son despite the epidemic. It was a relief, but it wasn't cheap.
Aha.
She charged you for a bed?
Yes, and I paid without question, considering the urgency of the situation.
Okay, die
I
ist mir
share
jetzt
your
gerade sehr
concern,
unsympathisch.
Mrs. Goswick. Be sure that I'll talk to the people involved.
I don't expect compensation, Dr. Reed. But I'm aware such behavior would not be tolerated in other hospitals.
So sieht's aus. Wir tolerieren das auch nicht.
What can you tell me about yourself, Mrs. Goswick?
Not much to say. Just take care of my Mortimer and I'll cover all the expenses. That's all that matters.
Are you really that rich? Most of the patients here are of a more humble origin, if I may say so.
Yes, thanks to my husband. May he rest in peace. I can cover any needed medical expenses.
So.
May I ask if you have an occupation, Mrs. Goswick?
I'm a teacher by profession. I teach young women who are more ambitious about their futures than their families.
Okay. Haben alles durch.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
Sprich mit Edgar Swansea. Das machen wir jetzt auch. Ist er das? Ich weiß es jetzt gar nicht.
I'm all right.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I believe we're going to be colleagues.
Reed, yes, I've been informed about your arrival. I'm Waverley Ackroyd. Welcome aboard, I suppose.
Does my arrival inconvenience you in some way, Dr. Ackroyd?
Let us just say that I don't particularly share Dr. Swanseas' enthusiasm for hiring you. What we need here are reliable professionals, not overrated dabblers.
It seems you have bad memories of your military service.
I refuse to see this industrial slaughter as scientific progress. War only reveals the worst in men.
We can at least agree on something, Dr. Ackroyd.
Alter Falter.
I don't know what you've heard about me, but I have already proved my value as a practitioner.
I don't question your skills, Dr. Reed, but your motive. Is it money, fame, or are you truly dedicated?
And what exactly is that supposed to mean?
I served in the war just like you. But unlike you, I did not use the wounded to play the modern sorcerer.
Be careful what you insinuate, Dr. Ackroyd.
I only want you to admit you used those men to improve your theories.
Der ist mir extrem unsympathisch.
This is ridiculous. My blood transfusion technique saved many lives, and you know it.
You see? That is exactly what I hate about people like you. You avoid this kind of accusation instead of facing reality.
Ganz ehrlich, du bist der Erste auf meiner Liste, wenn es darum geht, jemanden zu killen.
If you have a problem with me, Dr. Ackroyd, please feel free to tell me.
Dr. Swansea has imposed your presence on this hospital without asking anyone's advice. The benefit of his position. But I don't agree with it.
I know we've never met before, but I believe this hospital could use all the help it can get. You will agree with that, I'm sure.
Oh, but I have heard about you, Dr. Reed. Of course, you can't say the same about me, since I have not wasted my time courting the press.
You are going to change your tone with me, my dear colleague, and very quickly.
I don't think so. Perhaps you think yourself protected by Dr. Swansea, but I am still a free man, and I will speak to you the way I want.
Ich werde dich töten.
Tell me, Waverley, what do you think of Dr. Strickland's enthusiasm for his experimental research?
Strickland is playing with his patients' lives for pride and glory. Now that, sir, is unethical.
Are you thinking about something in particular?
Harvey Fiddick needs delicate surgery. I believe we should stick to the usual procedure, but my young colleague obviously disagrees.
Why do you wish to lead this surgery?
I strongly believe that Mr. Fiddick should not be butchered to test an unproven procedure.
If you are going to lead this surgery, I'm trusting you to assume the consequences of your actions, whatever the result.
I'm not the kind of man who runs away from his responsibilities, Dr. Reed. There is no need for you to be looking over my shoulder.
And are you not afraid that your rivalry with Strickland may be blinding you?
Rivalry? I guess you could call it that. But I will never be childish enough to let my personal feelings affect my judgment.
Okay.
Since your tenure in this hospital is longer than mine, perhaps you can tell me more about this place.
Let's just say I'm tired of the carelessness around me. I have always respected the skills of Dr. Swansea, but over time his enthusiasm has become displaced.
Carelessness? Exactly what are you talking about?
We're here to save lives. The people who trust us are not volunteering for experimentation. They're here to be healed.
I don't intend to run any radical experiments, Doctor. Even if I, as any good practitioner should, express an interest in pushing the boundaries of medical research.
Modern medical methods were created through audacity and ego. But there are rules in our line of work, and they're here to protect our patients.
Wie gesagt, der ist mir sehr unsympathisch.
Thank you for your time. We'll talk later.
So. Okay, das ist das. Jetzt müssen wir mal überlegen. Den haben wir schon getalkt. Müsste ich eigentlich... Oh, Verlockung des Blutes. Bedenke, dass dir das Blut von Bürgern eine große Menge EP gewährt. Suche Bürger deiner Bandstufe oder niedriger und wähle sie mit Bedacht aus. Okay. In Ordnung. Ich wollte jetzt mal kurz gucken. Da ist der Unterschlupf, da ist der Pfandleiher. Ein Verräter im Krankenhaus. Okay, das ist das Quest. Ich wollte eigentlich Mitternacht im Garten das machen. Mal ganz kurz, das ist doch blöde. Wo ist es denn? Das ist es nicht. Nachtschicht. Untersuchen. Okay, das haben wir mit Edgar Swansea. Das ist das. Erholt sich. Piper. Die sind noch unbekannt. Bringe die Geldbörse zum Besitzer Milton Hooks. Okay, alles klar. Das ist der Krankenwagenfahrer. Können wir vor die Tür gehen, glaube ich, oder? Typ muss
Thelma
ja irgendwo sein.
Howcroft said she was being watched by vampire hunters. Where are they hiding? I should investigate.
Was ist denn hier? Zeichnungssetter Brief. Schillinge. Ja, das mit dem Dings, das machen wir ja. Dann keine Sorge, aber ich würde gerne erstmal das Quest irgendwo abgeben. Dazu müsste ich mal erstmal zum Vordereingang. Das ist das. Wir rennen jetzt einfach mal vorne hin. Der Typ war ja da vorne immer. Nämlich das Quest abgeben. Okay, hier ist der Eingang. Wo ist der Typ? Wer bist du nochmal? Ich weiß es gerade nicht. Wo ist denn der Typ jetzt? Der war doch immer hier. Das nicht? Nee. Ich würde gern... Ah, hier ist er doch.
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
Ja.
I have some good news, Milton.
What? The epidemic's over?
I retrieved your wallet with all the money and a certain picture.
Well, yeah, Pippa Hawkins is my girl. So what? Is it the difference of skin colour that bothers you?
Not at all, Milton.
Good. Please, take this money anyway. To remind you to keep your mouth shut. Not everybody is as broad-minded as you, Dr. Reed.
Okay.
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reed. A reliable gun is what everybody needs these days.
Alles klar. Was sollst du? 315 Schillinge. Wir haben 195. Aluminiumpulver. Schrotpatrone. Das wäre schon nicht schlecht, aber... Nee. So, jetzt haben wir das erledigt. Jetzt müssen wir mit Dr. Swansea labern. Da muss er ja auch irgendwo rumdümpeln. Ist der hier? Nee, ist er nicht. Wo ist der denn, der Typi?
It's locked, all right.
Okay, hier ist es nicht. Dr. Swansea.
Please, Jonathan, come in. Fascinating, is it not? In the last decade, so many mysteries have been brought to light with our microscopes. The human body, biology's penultimate frontier. The more we explore its boundaries, the less we're able to trace a clear line between life and death. You, my friend, have a foot in both countries. The view must be vertiginous.
It's at least as vertiginous as chatting about vampires with you, I would say.
This must be all so new to you. This area of town, the hospital, a brand new life. How stimulating it must be.
I wish I could share your enthusiasm, Dr. Swansea, but my condition defies scientific categorization. Undead? Unalive? Immortality defies logic.
I cannot express my thrill at this serendipitous turn of events. The world's most eminent specialist in blood transfusions, a vampire. One might say a gift from heaven.
There is an absurd poetry to my situation. Physician, heal thyself.
Forgive me. I've been an admirer of your work for a long time, and now you are so much more than a brilliant physician. And please, call me Edgar.
Okay,
There is no need to apologize, Edgar. You offered me sanctuary when I had none.
Very well. I have a task for you, Jonathan. Something that will require all your newfound skills.
Please, go on.
The Pembroke only survives through the generosity of our benefactors. Unfortunately, our main donor has found herself in a bit of a bind. Now, if you could help her out...
A spokesman or politician is what you need. That's not my calling. And until I come to understand what has happened to me, I require discretion.
Discretion is in order, Jonathan. Lady Ashbury has recently received rather indelicate correspondence that, if revealed, would jeopardize her position.
And you would like me to eradicate this threat?
By the stole, of course not. I would just like you to pay her a visit. Her ladyship is certainly near the tents outside, tending the sick. You can't miss her. Look for someone impossibly delicate.
Accepted. I'll see what kind of trouble Lady Ashbury is in.
Okay. Wir sollten uns aber auf jeden Fall mal ausruhen, damit wir ein paar Punkte verteilen können. Wo war denn jetzt unser Domizil? Ich glaube hier hinten war unsers. Ja, hier war unsers. Wir wollen uns jetzt auf jeden Fall mal ausruhen. Ach, schau an. Gut, wir werden uns das auf jeden Fall mal ausruhen. Mal gucken. Punkte verteilen. Boah, die Augen sehen schon echt fies aus, ne? Echt übel. Was haben wir denn hier? Taktisch, Schattenschleier. Sprung. Defensiv, Blutbarriere, das haben wir doch alles schon. Wir könnten Durchhaltevermögen bis, fester bis, Wissenschaft, Medizintasche, Munitionstasche, okay. Klauen, Blutspeer, wäre auch eine geile Nummer. Wir nehmen den Blutspeer. Jetzt haben wir noch 800 EPs. Blutbarriere, können wir den upgraden noch? Ne, 1300, das ist too much. Ultimativ. Okay, geht noch nicht. Bis. Ja, das geht. Oh. Ah, verdammt. Hätte fast gereicht. Aber jetzt haben wir auf jeden Fall einen stärkeren Biss.
Overnight my world has changed. The gnawing hunger inside me. Every night it must be appeased. The thing I've become. A vampire. A thing to be hunted down like an evil beast. But as a doctor, I know there's worse to come.